When we think about competition in sports, we look at the opposing bench. When we think about competition in politics, we look at people with opposing policy views. And when we think about competition in business, we tend to look at the big behemoth online or that store across the street. But honestly, is the toughest competitor that you face external, or is the toughest competitor that you face you? A study of 400 executives from 56 companies showed that 94% said internal dysfunction was the biggest barrier to continued profitable growth. And in my experience over the last 20 years working with managers of companies of all sizes, 3 internal dysfunctions that I see most commonly are: number 1, silos. Are we really talking to one another on a regular basis? 83% of managers say that strategies are not well understood across different functional areas. In order to break down those silos, we really need to be able to set up an infrastructure or communication channels so that we're having strategic conversations on a regular basis. The second internal dysfunction is fire drills. Fire drills are those issues or events that receive an undue amount of resources because they're urgent but not necessarily important. Think about your company. How often are you fighting fires that are urgent but not really contributing to long-term value to help you achieve your goals? One of the simple phrases that we can use for fire drills is, instead of immediately reacting, we can say, let's think about that. That immediately triggers a step back, reflective attitude that will prevent some of us from immediately jumping in to fight those fire drills. And the third internal dysfunction is too many priorities. I saw a strategic plan from a mayor in the northwest part of the United States that listed 178 action items, 47 strategies. And number 22 on the action item list was create a strategic plan. So we can't be successful if we're working on too many things at once. One of the greatest causes of frustration for you and your people are when they feel spread too thin, when they're trying to juggle too many balls at once and they're not able to focus and be as effective as possible in a few areas where they can bring the most value. So it's easy to think about our competition as external, but really, maybe the toughest competitor is you.